Paige Ryans, and today we are talking about the 24th annual Garden State Film Festival, New Jersey's premier independent film festival. The Garden State Film Festival will return this year from March 26th through March 29th with over 200 films from various countries, screening at 9 different venues all throughout Asbury Park and Cranford, New Jersey. It's truly such a fun time, 4 fun-filled days packed with so much. There's truly something here for everyone. You can get your tickets available now at gsff.org/tickets, and there will also be tickets available at the door. And now to meet today's filmmaker, I am here with PJ Bracco. Bracco, here to talk about the music video, Who's That Girl? Welcome, PJ. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you? Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Truly, very excited to talk about your music video. It's just so much fun-filled, very exciting. So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So I know I gave you a little bit of an introduction already, but can you just share your role with the film, and then we'll jump into what the music video and what the music video is about.
Okay, so my role, long and short, is I'm the producer and director. I also was cinematographer behind it, and the editor. It was just a run and gun, quick performance video thing that me and Cameron jumped into on the song "Who's That Girl." It's the song is basically about the girl that girl that got away, and it was supposed to be one thing, it was supposed to be another thing, and then I'm just like, let's just go straight into a performance video and just have a fun time with this. Go old school New Jersey garage band and see what happens.
Very cool, very cool. And what first drew you to this project? Like, how did this, was this a kind of collaboration where you both?
I've been working with Cameron for a long time. So everything we do is very collaborative. He's a great artist. He's a good friend, and we have a lot of fun together with these projects. So we talked about this song in particular. This is one on the whole list of projects that he had going on, and we just basically wanted to have fun with it. He just said, "Go ahead, take it."
And that you did, because this music video truly is like, just watching it, it's just so much fun. Like the different angles, like the shots, like it's just the cinematography, like you said, everything really worked well together, and it made me feel like I was in the music video.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Were you inspired by any directors going into this? Like, did you have that vision before?
I worked on a project a long time ago called Stocks, Bonds, and Notes, with a documentary I did. And it was about these Wall Street guys that were getting together. This was post 9/11. And I was just kind of immersed in this group and was able to do a bit of a documentary. They all thought that they were all wannabe musicians. So just to be able to go from that to this, to get in on the band, and to immerse myself in and around them, I wanted to give the audience the feeling that they were actually in the garage with them.
Absolutely, and that actually really leads into my next question, because I feel like you kind of answered it actually, because the question is like, did you want the camera to feel like part of the jam session? Because that's the impression that I got.
Yes.
And very accomplished. So can you talk a little bit about that process of filmmaking, of bringing the audience in that garage with the band?
Sure. One of the things is, like, I do a lot of preparation. I make sure that I've got down all the shots I want to get. I listen to the song a gazillion times. I know where I want certain things to fit visually into the whole scheme of things, of the music video. I'll even storyboard stuff. I do storyboard everything, so that I know exactly what I want it to look like. So when I get onto set, very much Hitchcock style, I've already shot it a million times in my head. So like I know what I want to see. So I want to get all the nooks and crannies of what the artists are actually doing. Whether even the drum hitting the drumstick hitting the cymbal, or the finger bending the E string, everything.
Yeah. very, very like precise and like detailed.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and sometimes I mean, so much so in some respects that I end up yeah, the 1,000-piece puzzle that no one really wants to put together in post.
You, in terms of this, I feel like it was a really great 1,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah,
Truly, it
thank you.
came together. Like again, like I said, I just really enjoyed like the style of the video. And I guess kind of like, how did you work with Cameron to shape like the story within the video?
Um, it's interesting. Um, we had discussed it being a garage scene from the very beginning. Originally, there was an idea of it being a little bit more than this and a little bit more of a narrative. And then things took shape. We had some other projects going on together. We just wanted to actually just stick it to that full performance video and just keep it to the band. But we always had from the beginning that idea of, okay, well, it's happening in this garage. Like, that old school kind of, 90s, 2000s, a little bit of a grunge feeling to it,
Yeah.
a little bit of a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything to it.
Yeah. It's eclectic.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really just such a great experience. And I really enjoyed, again, just kind of, I know I'm reiterating, but just the audience feeling like they're in that garage. And
Yeah.
I think that mixed with just like the 2000s feel will like really brings the audience back to just like that music. Cause I
Yeah.
feel like it's nice to hear that music. It's that nostalgic feeling.
And those guys were, it was so much fun to be able to work with all these guys, these musicians, that they're just so very, very talented. And I want to say, I'm trying to remember, I want to say, like, I had never met the group before. I only knew Cameron. So this was just jump in and like, okay, this is what my process is. This is what I'm doing. It's going to be a long day. It's hot. We're outside. We're in the garage. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
And in terms of my process, what I like to do is, even though I've got these ideas in my head, in terms of what I want to shoot, I'll just do that one master wide shot and just take it all in with regards to what they're all doing, both as a collective and individually. And then I'm looking at my space. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start picking out, based on what I had planned on doing. Okay, so how do I change this? How do I change that? How do I do the over the shoulder? Where am I doing those close-ups? And, how am I going to do that tennis match back and forth? I mean, I'm a musician as well. And one of the things that my dad taught me was about eye contact while playing. So I'm in there as a filmmaker now, and I'm like, okay, so who's talking to who? With that body language, and how do I get that conversation going visually for the music video?
Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like I think that was a nice approach to it, because like you said, that yeah, I think that was just a really great approach, and you can see that visual conversation. And a question that kind of popped into my mind was like, was there a moment was there a moment? Sorry, I lost my question.
It's okay.
I had it. Well, actually, I first wanted to say, you were talking kind of like in terms of when, like in the moment, thinking of things like as the band is playing and everything. Was this something like in the moment where you had to kind of think of like, okay, I want the camera here?
Yes, there was.
Okay.
And everyone looked at me like I was nuts.
No.
I said, is there a ladder around? I need a really, really, really tall ladder.
Yeah. That's the vision.
And there was.
And there was.
And there was.
Good.
And I climbed it.
And you
with my rig. And I got the shot that I wanted. I don't remember if I used it or not, but I got the shot. That's all that matters. And then I slowly slid down the ladder with the camera while filming.
Yeah.
I get that boom.
No, but that's great, because I think that speaks to your vision, and really just being able to, you see a vision for it and you really, want to, work off of that vision. So,
you get the shots that you planned.
Yeah.
That's the key thing, because this is what the plan was. You got to get that taken care of first.
Yes.
And then when the other stuff comes into play, because something always comes into play, someone does something that you have to get, then you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't want to miss the original stuff, because if you miss the plan, then it's not going to work out somehow in the end.
No, that's good. And that, I think that's also great that the band is so adaptable too, because it just helps, like, in filmmaking, you're constantly, especially I'd imagine with a music video as well, like it's even more adapting than you usually have to do, of just like thinking of new ideas and new visions and stuff. So I think that's just a great work experience for both you and the band to be adaptable to each other, you know?
And I typically do a lot of narrative music videos where there's actually a short film involved, and then the song comes into play. So it's always fun to jump out of that. I mean, I love doing that. I absolutely love doing that style. But to jump out and just do that performance video where you're just having fun with the music and with the band, it reminds me of when I was a kid with a jazz band practicing in my basement. Just being around all that is just it's a lot of fun, and it's inspiring.
Yeah, just like you said, kind of at the beginning of the interview, and then also in the middle, of just showing up that day and just being like, let's have fun.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, come on.
I mean, you have great music, you have talented musicians, you have a director with a vision. You have a great garage, you have great cinematography. It's just like, let's do it. Let's have fun, you know?
Exactly.
And let's make a really awesome music video.
And hope and pray I have everything in focus. That's all.
Yeah, and hope that there's a really tall ladder nearby. Everything works out. So
yeah, exactly.
That's great. That's great. And another question I have is, like, was there a particular moment or visual that, like, watching back on the music video, that you're like really proud of how it came together? I assume, because just kind of like in the moment, like these momentary ideas.
One of the shots that I there are a couple of shots in there when I flew into Cameron, when I flew into his face, I didn't know if it was going to work right. It's just like, because there are a lot of elements, and there's a lot of things in play over here. You get the movement. Is it going to flow smoothly? You get the focus. Is it going to be in focus when you get there? Is it going to pop with the music at the right time with the beat? And there was that shot, and then there was Jimmy's shot when he's kicking, and when he kicks to the camera. Okay, so that was a random, like, okay, I like that move. Let me get that. Kick me. So I had to make sure that I actually did not get kicked in the face and get that shot. So that actually, I want to say I broke my rule of 3 to 1, and we went a little bit over that. I think I did maybe 4 or 5 times, and just to get that shot, because there was something about it. It was just fun. It was goofy.
Yeah. That's great. No, that's great. Listen, you just have to try to trust yourself, trust the band, and I think that everyone there, like you and the band, and just all created that, like, environment of trust anyway. So I think that it really just flowed very nicely.
Thank you.
Was there anything that you learned about yourself, your directing style, through this process that you want to take to your next project?
There's always something. I'm trying to remember what it was on that one. Look, I mean, there's always something to learn about on every shoot, and good, bad, and indifferent. What I'm not going to do again next time, and what I definitely will do again next time, and then the stuff that, oh God, no, did I get that shot? I don't know. There've been a bunch of projects since then, so it's like whatever I learned that day, I definitely made a change.
Yeah.
Probably just organization and safety issues for myself. Climbing ladders and stuff like that. It's a smart thing always.
Yeah. Safety first. Safety first.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, I think also just it's your motto of just like, let's have fun. I think that's a great motto. Truly.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if as a filmmaker, if you're prepared, if you really prepare yourself and you know what you want to do, then it takes some of the stress away, because it's always a stressful situation, because you've got only that much time. It's as simple as that. And if you've got that straightened out, then you could have even more fun, because there are those things that come up that you could be a little bit more creative with.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the big thing, is just always make sure that you're ready, and have those other tricks in your back pocket, just in case when something comes along.
Absolutely. I think that's perfect. Couldn't have said it better myself. Just trusting yourself, truly. So that's great. And my final question for you is, will you be joining us in person this year for the festival?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Garden State Film Festival is one of my favorite events.
Yeah.
It's, when it's undeniably one of the best festivals I've ever been to. One of my favorites. And when you walk on I was going to call it the campus, but when you walk onto the festival site, it's just you can't help but feel like you just came home.
That's a great way to put it, truly.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
just it's a
awesome.
wonderful place.
Yeah.
You've got good people running it, and thank you to everybody who's running that show, because it's Diane, Lauren, the whole 9 yards, everybody. You.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Well, I'll definitely extend our thanks to the team, and we're very excited to have you back here in person. So, like you said, you heard it here first from PJ. You could check out Who's That Girl on Saturday, March 28th at the Continental Ballroom, Block C, BR 19, between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. And then again, for everyone watching, we will see you at the Garden State Film Festival. 200 films, 9 different venues, Asbury Park and Cranford, New Jersey. You can get your tickets now at gsff.org/tickets. And then once again, PJ, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was great seeing you.
Yes, great seeing you too. I'll see you at
the festival.
Yes. You beat me to it. Take care.
Bye-bye.